Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. It is the end of the day for me and I thought I'd make it harder for myself, and before I actually put on my PJs I would play with makeup. So I was thinking hard today and I actually thought of trying to convert or slowly trying to convert into using more cruelty-free makeup brands. So instead of buying new set of makeup, I shopped my stash and I found a few products that I already own that are of the cruelty-free brand. The way that I found out that these brands are cruelty-free is by reading up and researching and following Cruelty-Free Kitty. I kind of based my options through her list and I managed to pull out products that I already own. I've already moisturized my face and I actually used the Weleda moisturizer, which is a cruelty-free brand as well. And I'm just gonna quickly hydrate my lips. This is the Lanolips Lip Water, and Lanolips is an Australian-based brand and this is a cruelty-free brand as well. Primer, I'm going to use the Colourpop All-Star Matte Glass Blur Primer, and I have not used this primer for a while. I'm not going to do my eyebrows in this video, sadly, because I got them done today. For foundation, I'm going to mix two. So I have the Urban Decay Naked Stay Naked Foundation, and this one is in the shade 51 WY, and I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation, and this is in 330 Warm. I like the coverage of this one, but it's way too matte for my skin. So I am going to mix in a little bit of this foundation to lighten this shade a little bit and also to add a little bit of luminosity to my skin. So I'm going to focus the Urban Decay on my cheek area, and for my forehead and chin, which is the driest part of my face, I'm going to use the Anastasia. And as you can see, it's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, but once it's blended out, it's going to be fine. How I came up with this idea is that with the amount of product releases that we are getting at the moment and how the beauty industry has becoming more and more popular, there's a lot more options in the market. I feel like it is the right time for us consumers to do a little bit more research about the brands, what they stand by, what their philosophy is, and also how they contribute to the environment, because we don't think about it that much, but the amount of waste that makeup creates is ridiculous. Not specifically pinpointing like any brands, but it's just bizarre, and like packaging and all that is getting out of hand. I get it, it's the type of market that we have now. Also, most of the brands that are out do test on animals, which is quite sad because there's actually no rules behind that. Well, there is, but you know, somehow brands could still get away with it. And it's just sad. I'm not like the most knowledgeable person when it comes to like vegan brands, cruelty-free, that kind of stuff. But I thought that I would just, you know, enlighten some of you with how I understand things. And for concealer today, I am going to use the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I've talked about this and I love this concealer. And that immediately covered my dark circles, which is very nice. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more just on this areas right here. And also I think I'm at the point where I wanted to declutter my makeup collection, and I will only keep the products that or brands that I truly love. To set my face, I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. I do love the brands, or I mean the makeup products from the brands that I currently own, but I'm looking at brands that have more positive impact to the environment, have more awareness to the sustainability of the environment as well as the animals and like the ingredients that they put in to the products. Like, we don't really think about it, but ingredients actually is a massive thing. We want to know where the products and the ingredients come from because we put it in our face, we sometimes inhale it, we eat it. By that I mean the lipsticks that we use. You know how it disappears is that whenever we drink or eat, we sometimes consume a little bit of it. I am going to brighten my under eye and I'm going to use the Hourglass, what's this called? Ambient Lighting powder, which I rediscovered and I love, especially setting my dry patches because it actually helps to smooth the texture a little bit. And also, it's a good powder. For bronzer today, I am going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer, and this one is in the shade Saddle, and I love this bronzer. But I kind of put it right at the back of my collection because I want to use the bronzers that I've owned for quite some time and trying to use that up before I use this bronzer. So that's the reason why I have not been really using this bronzer, but that doesn't mean that I don't love this bronzer. Whew, there's a lot of bronzer in one sentence. And I use that to warm up my face. To chisel my cheeks a little bit more, I'm going to go and use this ColourPop Face Duo, and I'm going to use this one right here. This product is, I believe, already discontinued, so I bought this, I think, about 2 years ago, and I just have to finish it. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. And I like to focus more at the back of my cheeks. I am going to quickly go back to the bronzer and just chisel our cheeks a little bit more. For highlighter today, I am going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and I am going to mix these. Actually, I'm going to mix all 3 shades because why not? And this will give me like a really nice natural lip from within, and it's great for my nose highlight. I am going to spritz my face a little bit with the Revolution Fixing Spray because I'm seeing like a little bit of foundation clinging on the dry patches of my face. For the eyes, I'm going to prime my eyes with Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Primer. And this one has got more of a rosy tone to it. Eyeshadow palette of choice, I'm going to use the Jawbreaker eyeshadow palette, which I have not touched since I did a tutorial on this, and that was only one time, which is terrible because I should be using more of the products that I purchased. So I'm going to pick up Good Morning, which is this one right here, and I'm going to use that to set my lids. I actually don't know what color I am going to use from the palette. I am going to start with Cone, which is this one right here, that actually might even not show up on my lids, but we'll see. I'm kind of just going to graze that all over my lid and see what happens. And I'm thinking of going to use the yellow shade called Wow. And I'm going to grab a different brush, somewhat of a packing brush that we used before, and I'm going to grab the shade Wow, which is this straight up bright yellow shade, and I'm going to pat that all over the lids. So that looks a little bit darker because I didn't put down a yellow or white primer, but I'm going to cover it up with a shimmer. Then I'm going to go back to the shade called Cone, and I'm going to blend that out. And for this shimmer, I'm going to pick up this shade called Lemon Drop, and I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid. I'm actually quite happy with how this look turned out. For the bottom lash line, I am going to just stick to a neutral shade. So I'm going to pick up the shade called Cone. And I'm not going to do much because I want the top to speak for itself. And then for the inner corner highlight, I am going to go and use Lemon Drop again. And just pop that in the inner corner of the eye. The mascara of choice is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I didn't want to overload on the mascara, so I think this will do for now. So I'm going to go back to the bronzer because I feel like we lost a little bit of bronziness. So I'm just going to use a brush to really bronze our face. And for lips today, I was thinking of going a little bit more peachy nude, but because the ice is a little bit much, I'm just gonna go and use this Australis Girl Boss matte lip cream in Empower, and this is more of like a cool tone nude. Last but not the least, I am going to use this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to lock everything in. Here is my final makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates. Let me know what you think of this video, and if there's any suggestions that you wanted me to film, I would really appreciate that. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye!